Hello and welcome to another edition of On This Planet Earth. I'm in Mongolia right now. Let's go for a 4x4 ride. Had an interesting time on the subway yesterday. Met a lot of neat people though. So first I met this family of mom, dad, and their boy. Dad was playing rock, paper, scissors with a kid. And mom was singing. Singing? She was standing behind me singing. She was watching videos and I heard a very familiar voice. Humphrey Bogart. She was playing several scenes to Casablanca. On a subway for China, watching Casablanca. So then I get off the subway and I'm underground trying to get to my next train, and I'm on the escalator and I hear more singing. Beautiful music behind me. And his mother and her daughter singing away. It was beautiful.
Let's take a walk through that exciting travel website, onthisplanetearth.com. From the top, a different photograph each week. Cute little quote up here about travel. Join the club. Sign up and get an email every Thursday. You get this fun little PDF with links to great travel websites. This is where you get the update each week. This is brand new here, a page with listings of other cool travel bloggers and vloggers. That latest video you see above, well, next week it'll be down here. And this is the meat of the archives. Photo collages of cool things. And then we have some fiction, almost fantasy, about the times I met famous people. Or I didn't. If you're traveling to any of these countries below, get your information sheet right here. These are opinion essays in the form of dialogue, usually over meals in exotic places around the world. And there's a list of my photographs and some fun puzzles. Keep scrolling down and you'll see my website that is 20 years old today. Right before the year 2000, I toured the United States in a Harley and wrote articles about people. Well, that's it. A very quick tour of onthisplanetearth.com.
You walk into any public park in China and you'll hear music. Most of the ones I went into, people were either dancing to pre-recorded music or they were making music of their own. And yes, I often heard the familiar screech of opera music that's so popular around here. I was in Hanoi, Vietnam in late January, and that's time of the Lunar New Year, also known as Tet holiday. And a special treat for the Tet holiday is Ban Chung. I call them Tet cake, and here's how they're made. Start with a few ladong leaves. Pile on some glutinous rice. This is real sticky stuff. On top of that, you put some mung bean, and then a few thick strips of ham and more rice. Wrap that up and tie it with some really thin strips of bamboo. In Hanoi and northern Vietnam, these are usually made in square blocks, sometimes using a wooden frame for a mold. But you can also roll them, something like this. Now this was a really big deal in Hanoi, where school students got out of classes to make this holiday treat. They just sat there in the hallways and assembled these things, and then they took them out in giant pots filled with water and boiled them on open fires for at least 6 hours. These fires burn all day and all over the city during this holiday. I was in Vietnam for 5 months, both north and south, and I found everybody there to be incredibly friendly, even to me, an American. It's hard to believe that we fought a violent and protracted war against them only a few generations ago. Generations that have had to deal with the physical and emotional trauma, unexploded ordnance, and leftover poisonous chemicals, yeah, Agent Orange, ever since. The notion of hate toward Americans almost seems absurd to these people, as I'm sure the notion of hate toward Vietnamese people almost seems absurd to many U.S. veterans who fought and survived that war, and to whom even the mention of the word Tet brings back horrible memories. thanks for hanging. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I'm Mark Gilchrist, and I am, and you are, we all are, on this planet Earth.